Hello, happy Sunday. All right, this video definitely has been requested. All right, what are macros? Some people know what they are, some don't. So I'm going to share with you what they are. So macros are basically what makes up the calories that you eat. So we have protein, fat, and carbs. Protein has 4 calories and 1 gram of protein. Fat, 9 calories and 1 gram of fat, and carbohydrates, 4 calories and 1 gram of carbs. I hope I said that right, but you get it, right? So, protein examples, right? You have 4 ounces of chicken breast, right? If you put it on the scale, the food scale, it's 4 ounces, right? That's 26 grams of protein. And let's say you have farm-raised salmon, 4 ounces would be 25. Let's say for dessert or snack, you give yourself 170 grams of Greek yogurt. That's 20 grams of protein. Okay. Now, what about fat? A lot of times protein and fat come together. So if you were to eat a steak or salmon, it's going to have the protein grams and the fat grams, but I'm just isolating it right now. So for example, butter, a tablespoon of butter, 11.5 grams of fat, a tablespoon of olive oil, 13.5, and let's say 28 grams of macadamia nuts is 21.2 grams of fat, to give an example. Now we have carbohydrates, and we have sweet potato, broccoli, strawberries, Ezekiel bread. So 5 ounces of cooked sweet potato, almost 30 grams of carbs. Broccoli and strawberries, they are going to be more fibrous, so less carbs, more fiber. So 5 ounces of cooked broccoli is 9.5, or almost that. 100 grams of strawberries is 7.7 grams of carbs, okay? Don't listen to net carbs, always total carbs. And 2 pieces of Ezekiel bread, 30 grams of carbs, right? So how do you determine macros to lose weight? Well, ideally you want to get a baseline, right? So 1 to 2 weeks, track what you eat, weigh your food, track what you eat, track it into a MyFitnessPal, Carb Manager, whatever, chronometer, whatever, right? Do that for about 1 or 2 weeks to really know what you're doing already. Don't change anything. Just, all right, this is what I eat. Let's plug it in. At the end of the day, this is what I have. Take the average in that week of what you eat, okay? And that's the best determiner. So from there, then you can figure out how much you need to take off to lose weight. So after you know what you're intaking, create a deficit by subtracting 500 to 700 calories from that, or you can take off like 200 calories or 300 calories from that average caloric intake, and then the other 200 or 300 deficit can come from cardio, right? From exercise, right? So you can do a combination of both or just from the diet. Now, if you have accurately figured out what to eat or what you've eaten on average in the last 2 weeks, the adjustment will be easy. So from here, let's look at protein. Protein macros should be your textbook ideal body weight in grams. So this ideal body weight may not be what your personal goal weight is going to be, but it's the textbook ideal body weight, right? So imagine if you were a bikini fitness model or a men's physique guy, shredded on stage. That's what we're talking about. So you can go to this website. I have it linked here, and it's calculator.net. So if you just Google ideal weight calculator, it'll spit out, what you should weigh, right? So honestly, this is just to get your protein number. So please just use it for that purpose. So I'm 5'5", female. So my ideal body weight is 125 pounds. So my protein would be 125 grams of protein a day. Okay. So again, it's ideal weight calculator, right? Calculator.net. So go there to figure that out. Now that we have the protein macros, the rest will make up the remainder of your calories. So if you determined your maintenance calories to be, let's say on average, you're getting 2,100 calories during that baseline period that you tracked to see what you were doing, then just take off 500 of those calories and that will be your deficit. But side note, if your maintenance calories are lower than 1,800, 1,700 calories, some say even if it's lower than 2,000, I highly suggest a reverse diet before even trying to lose weight. And I'll do another video on that. In fact, I think I already have. So if you're not in that category, just continue on with me. So let's say your baseline caloric intake average is 2,100 calories. Subtract 500, that would put you at 1,600 calories as your deficit. So if you're me, right, I went to that ideal weight calculator, calculator.net. 125 grams of protein is 500 calories, right? 125 times 4. This leaves me with 1,100 calories to split between carbs and fat. All right. So if you're a carnivore, it's easy. You take 1,100 and divide it by 9 and you get 122 grams of fat about. So your breakdown would be 125 grams of protein, 122 grams of fat. You're almost at 1,600 calories right there. Now, what if you're low carb? Then let's say you're eating 75 total grams of carbs, not net, which is about 300 calories. The remainder then would go to fat. So your breakdown would be 125 grams of protein, 75 grams of carbs, and 88 grams of fat, which is about 1,600 calories. Okay, so I hope this helps. And my next video series will be called Keto Cut Shredding for the Shoot. So I'm ready. I know that I have had a lot of starts and stops in the last 6 months, but I am so focused, especially after talking to my coach this morning. So I'm ready. I hope you guys are too. So I will see you later.